Hello everyone, I'm Maureen Chubu. Let us for Bio 201, Genesis 1. This morning we are taking up with the first lesson titled Mendel's first law of inheritance, otherwise known as principles of segregation. In this lesson, we are going to learn the following about Mendel's first law. That's important terms you need to know about. Hybrid cross is a cross in which the parents differ in respect to only a single trait controlled by only one gene pair, that's allele. Third cross is a cross between an individual homozygous recessive for a trait and an individual whose genotype is not known. Back cross, on the other hand, is a cross between the progeny of F1, that's four ciliary generation, and one of its parents. Phenotypic ratio is the ratio of different phenotypes in a progeny of a cross. While genotypic ratio is the ratio of different genotypes in a progeny of a cross. Dominant character or codominant alleles, on the other hand, are alleles that manifest in heterozygous form, while recessive alleles don't manifest in heterozygous form. Homozygous, on the other hand, a homozygous genotype has identical alleles, while heterozygous genotype has non-identical. According to Mendel's first law, the two members of a gene pair segregate during gamete formation such that half of the gametes carry one allele and the other half carry the other allele. Now, looking at Mendel's experiment, first let's examine hybrid cross of flowers of peas. Here, flower color is being considered. We have plants of violet flowers being crossed with plants of white flowers. Find out that the progeny, all of them, has violet flower, showing that violet flower is the dominant one over the white one. Hence, the white gene is being hidden. Then, allowing these F1 generations of violet flower to crossbreed themselves, it gave rise to flowers having both violet and white flowers in the ratio of 3:1. That's 3 ratio, violet having ratio 3, that's 3/4 being violet color, and only 1/4 having white color. Mendel also examined pea seed color. In this experiment, field breeding yellow seeded peas were crossed with field breeding green seeded peas as parental plants. We find out that on being crossed, the F1 generation were all F1 generations were all yellow seeded plants, showing that yellow seed is dominant over green seed. Then when the F1 plants were allowed to crossbreed themselves, they produce both green and white seeded plants in the ratio of 3:1. Mendel went further to carry his experiments out with pea plants, looking at the seed shape. Here we have seed shape field breeding of round seed plants, crossbreed with wrinkled seeded plants. At the end of the day, they produce plants that all look alike, having round seeds. Now, let's see Mendel's bar cross experiment. Remember, it is a cross between the F1 progeny and one of the parents. Here, we have heterozygous tall plant, that is C3, capital T small t, a member of first generation being crossed with the parent double T dominant. Here, at the end of the day, crossing the heterozygous F1 hybrid with dominant parent, tall, we have them all 100% tall, as in all the progenies that we are tall. as in this Punnett square. When on the other hand, we have the F1 hybrid being crossed with the recessive parent. Here, see Mendel set first. Here we have an individual of homozygous recessive thread being crossed with individual whose genotype is not known. Here we have black color, which will be either homozygous black or heterozygous, being crossed with a known white color recessive. Where the recessive white is crossed with homozygous black in this Punnett sphere, we find out that all the progenies will be black, 100% black, but the blackness will be heterozygous black. On the other hand, where the recessive is crossed with heterozygous black, we have 50% black phenotype, but the black being heterozygous and 50% white phenotype. In conclusion, we've been able to cover certain principles that apply to both plants and animals, transmission of character from parents to offspring. On the basis of the given facts, you should be able to determine whether a given trait is dominant or recessive. Interesting. Please attend this exercise before the next lecture. In a cross between a pure breeding black rat and a pure breeding white rat, show the progenies up to the second generation. During the next lesson, we will examine the Mendel's second law of inheritance. Till then, goodbye for now. See you next time. My contact is displayed there. Thank you very much.